Now, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video, and please welcome back once again to my channel. But just in case you are here for the first time, please support me by subscribing, and also you can press the notification bell so that YouTube can automatically update you by sending you the notifications immediately I post a video here. Otherwise, I really want to appreciate my returning subscribers so much, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is currently. So feel very much welcome as you watch, and I really don't take your support for granted. So Uhuru Kenyatta's Mount Kenya mafias, the Mount Kenya tycoons, and also the Mount Kenya very powerful business communities who used to sponsor Raila Odinga's political events like the previous campaigns, and also Raila Odinga's mass actions across the country so that they can achieve their personal interest, have already defected. They have officially defected, and they will no longer be sponsoring any of Raila Odinga's political events. Now, this is one of the major political headaches that Raila Odinga is currently facing ahead of the return of the mass actions across the country. So first of all, the reason as to why these Mount Kenya tycoons, these Mount Kenya mafias, and the powerful business communities are defecting from Raila Odinga's camp is because of Uhuru Kenyatta's retirement from politics and the Azimio La Umoja Alliance. I personally believe that the person who engaged, or the person who connected Raila Odinga with these Mount Kenya business communities is none other than Uhuru Kenyatta. Because Uhuru Kenyatta was, first of all, endorsing Raila Odinga's presidential bid, so he was requesting this Mount Kenya business community to sponsor Raila Odinga's campaigns, and also Uhuru Kenyatta was sponsoring personally using the state house money, or Kenya's taxpayers' money, by funding Raila Odinga's campaigns across the country. And according to the information, if I can remind you a little bit backwards, Uhuru Kenyatta used to used a total of 4 million Kenyan shillings daily to campaign for Raila Odinga. So they combined, or they joined hands together, they collaborated with the Mount Kenya business community so that they can finance, or they can sponsor Raila Odinga's political events. Now that Uhuru Kenyatta has officially retired from politics, which he made it very clearly by himself, and is no longer participating in Azimio La Umoja Alliance, he has been so dormant politically, and he has been not participating actively in the political limelight of the Republic of Kenya. These Mount Kenya tycoons have to defect also from financing or sponsoring Raila Odinga's political events. So that is the first reason. The second reason, ladies and gentlemen, is that because of the Kenyatta's family. The Kenyatta's family had their own personal interest, which William Ruto was actually stepping on them. William Ruto was going in a direction whereby he was going to oppress them, he was going to suppress them, and also to frustrate the Kenyatta's family. And that is why the Kenyatta's family had to react. Remember what William Ruto used to say about the payment of taxes, which the Kenyatta's family had exempted themselves. Remember Rigathi Gachagua talking about the cartels, which actually involve the Mount Kenya, the Kenyatta's family. And also remember that the businesses that are actually involved by the Kenyatta's family, like the milk business, William Ruto threatened to, come up with this idea of removing the monopoly in Kenya. So William Ruto was suggesting, making a decision of introducing other milk businesses here in Kenya, and that is why William Ruto had to return back the importation of the Ugandan Lato milk, so that at least it can compete with Uhuru Kenyatta's milk businesses here in Kenya. So the Kenyatta's family had to react. Now that the Kenyatta's, including Mama Ngina Kenyatta herself, has made, or they are currently in good political environment with William Ruto, because remember that William Ruto had sent these emissaries to Mama Ngina, and Mama Ngina had to send some emissaries to meet with William Ruto, and they discussed their issues and they solved their issues. And that is how Mama Ngina Kenyatta ended up, or her salary, the monthly pension, had to be increased with a total of almost 200,000 Kenya shillings monthly. So basically, they have cemented their bitter fallout and they are now in good political environment with William Ruto. So there's no need of the Kenyatas, including Mama Ngina, to, to have a bitter fallout with William Ruto. Now, that is the main cause of the Mount Kenya mafias, the Mount Kenya tycoons, to defect from Raila Odinga's side, and they will no longer be participating in any of Raila Odinga's political events. And that, ladies and gentlemen, they don't want to risk. The truth of the matter is that currently William Ruto is the President of the Republic of Kenya, meaning William Ruto is currently a very powerful man. And if they will sponsor Raila Odinga's political events, then clearly they will be creating an enmity between them and President William Ruto. And William Ruto being in power, being in charge of Kenya, he can use his powers to frustrate these Mount Kenya business communities, and they will never ever want a situation whereby their businesses are being touched on, their businesses are being threatened, or any of decisions that will be made by William Ruto that will impact negatively on them. They will never want a situation like that. So for them to avoid the enmity with William Ruto, the president, then they will have to stop to fund or to sponsor Raila Odinga's political events. Remember that Raila Odinga is actually a political competitor with William Ruto, and that is why they have that bitter fallout politically, not emotionally, but this is all about politics, and politics is all about interest and betrayal. I personally believe that William Ruto does not have any personal matters with Raila Odinga, vice versa to Raila Odinga. Only challenge here is that this is politics, and politics, if your interest does not converge, are not in parallel, then you have to betray one another. You cannot have a good, working relationship with one another, because basically you are actually the competitors. And the final reason is that the Mount Kenya tycoons, the Mount Kenya business communities are currently, defecting from Raila Odinga's side simply because of the Mount Kenya politics. If you have been observing lately, is that majority of the Mount Kenya leaders, even those who used to, support Raila Odinga in that region, they have already defected. They don't want to associate themselves anywhere with Raila Amolo Odinga. So this politics of the Mount Kenya region is really affecting this Mount Kenya business communities, and because of that reason, that is why they are currently defecting from Raila Odinga's side. That was my analysis for today. I don't know what you think. That was my opinion. Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. Otherwise, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, my name is Json. Bye bye.